Hello, my dear students. Welcome to IKSR chemistry classes. In this video, we will discuss the estimation of blood urea. First of all, let us introduce the chapter. Urea is the main end product of protein catabolism. In the liver, amino acids are deaminated, forming urea. Urea formed in this way enters into blood from liver, and then urea is excreted by kidneys to urine, which passes out from our body. Normal range of blood urea and factors affecting it. The normal range of blood urea in a healthy man is 10 to 50 milligram per 100 ml, while the normal range of blood urea nitrogen, which is abbreviated as BUN, is 5 to 23 milligram per 100 ml. The nitrogen of urea present in blood is called blood urea nitrogen. The decreased blood urea level is rare, and it is due to acute liver disease, that is liver failure. The higher blood urea level is due to renal dysfunction. The blood urea nitrogen also depends on the protein intake in our diet. Estimation of blood urea. The urea content in blood serum can be estimated by Berthelot method. This method is based on the fact that urea is hydrolyzed into ammonia and carbon dioxide in the presence of urease enzyme. NH2CONH2, it is the formula of urea, which is hydrolyzed, that is decomposed by water in the presence of urease enzyme, forming carbon dioxide and ammonia. Ammonia produced in this way can be measured photometrically after its reaction with phenol in the presence of hypochlorite. A blue-green colored product is formed in this way, which has lambda max, that is absorption maxima, equals to 600 nanometer. This product can be estimated photometrically. The intensity of color, that is the absorbance of the solution at 600 nanometer, is directly proportional to the concentration of ammonia, that is concentration of blood urea nitrogen. Reactions involved in this method are given here. First of all, ammonia reacts with hypochlorite ion, forming NH2Cl, which is known as chloramine and OH- ion. Then chloramine reacts with phenol in two steps, forming this dye, which is blue-green colored product. Its lambda max is equal to 600 nanometer. reagents required in Berthelot method for the estimation of blood urea are discussed here. The first reagent is buffered enzyme. For its preparation, 1 ml urease enzyme concentrate is mixed with 100 ml phosphate buffer solution, and thus we get buffered enzyme solution. The second reagent is phenolic chromogen reagent. It is ready to use solution available in the market. It contains phenol and sodium hypochlorite. And the third reagent is a standard urea solution with nitrogen equivalent 37.28 milligram per 100 ml. For the preparation of this solution, 800 milligram of urea is dissolved in 1000 ml distilled water, and thus its concentration is 80 milligram urea per 100 ml. This is the concentration of urea, but its nitrogen equivalent is 37.28 milligram per 100 ml. Now let us discuss the procedure used in Berthelot method. 3 test tubes labeled as 1, 2 and 3 are taken and filled with solutions as follows. Test tube number 1, which is also called blank tube. It contains 1 ml buffered enzyme solution and 1 ml reagent 2, that is phenolic chromogen solution. Test tube number 2, which is also called sample tube. It contains 1 ml buffered enzyme solution, 1 ml reagent 2 and 0.01 ml sample, that is blood serum. And test tube number 3, which is called a standard tube, contains 1 ml buffered enzyme solution, 1 ml reagent 2 and 0.01 ml standard urea solution. The contents of each tube are mixed well and incubated at 27 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes. Then absorbance, that is optical density of all the 3 solutions, are measured at 600 nanometer. Tabular representation of the procedure is given here. These are sequences of operations, and these are test tube number 1, 2 and 3. Test tube number 1 contains blank solution. It contains 1 ml working reagent, that is 1 ml buffered enzyme solution and 1 ml phenolic chromogen. These 2 solutions are mixed well, incubated at 27 degrees centigrade, and the optical density is measured, which has been denoted by ODB, means optical density of blank solution. In test tube number 2, 1 ml buffered enzyme solution is mixed with 0.01 ml sample solution, that is blood serum, and 1 ml phenolic chromogen. These three solutions are mixed well, incubated at 27 degrees centigrade, and the optical density of the resulting solution is measured at 600 nanometer, and it has been denoted by ODT, means optical density of test sample. Test tube number 3 contains 1 ml buffered enzyme solution, 0.01 ml standard urea solution, and 1 ml phenolic chromogen solution. These three solutions are mixed well, incubated at 27 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes, and then optical density is measured at the same wavelength, that is 600 nanometer, which has been represented as ODS, means optical density of a standard solution. Now, calculations, which is the most important part of any analytical method. Blood urea nitrogen in the blood serum is equal to ODT minus ODB divided by ODS minus ODB into 37.28 milligram per 100 ml. Here ODB is optical density of blank solution, ODT is optical density of test solution, and ODS is optical density of a standard solution. Similarly, the blood urea can be calculated as follows: ODT minus ODB divided by ODS minus ODB into 80 milligram per 100 ml. This is blood urea nitrogen, and it is blood urea. How 37.28 has been replaced by 80 in the calculation of blood urea? Let us see. Since 28 milligram nitrogen is present in 60 milligram urea, and therefore 37.28 milligram nitrogen will be present in 60 divided by 28 into 37.28, that is approximately 80 milligram urea. This amount of nitrogen is present in 80 milligram of urea. Thus, blood urea nitrogen and blood urea can be calculated using these two relationships if the optical densities of blank solution, test solution, and standard solution are known. Thank you for watching the video with concentration. Please like, share, and subscribe it. Thank you again.